Welcome back to Real Geek Media. I'm Hayden Stoll. He's author Christopher Michael Blake. It is Thursday, July 24th, 2025. It is time for Weird and Funny News. Christopher, what do we got?
Hayden, I'm a little disappointed with you. You lied during our last segment. You told us you were going to vacation, but you didn't tell us where. Now I'm going to tell everybody what your business is.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, Hayden, you're going to England.
Going to London.
Well, no. In the town of Allington.
Going to Ellington.
Allington. With an
Going
N.
to Ellington.
This weekend. For the Seedy Sex Festival.
Uh-oh. The city, okay. The whole
Seedy.
city.
Very seedy, yeah.
Seedy.
Yes, it's a sex festival which sparks noise complaints as 1,000 swingers descend on a sleepy town for a 3-day event featuring loud moaning sounds. Yes, kinky revelers have descended on a sleepy English village for the country's biggest annual swingers festival, sparking noise complaints from conservative locals outraged by ear-splitting orgasms.
Ear-splitting.
Swingathon.
Oh, come on. That's the name.
I didn't come up with this. For those of you who don't know, by the way, all our articles that we read from are 100% true. They've been posted in reputable, if you want to call reputable sources.
For the most part.
Swingathon is taking place this weekend out of Allington, 2 hours north of London, and has attracted more than 1,000 amorous attendees. And here you have the little tents all set up, in case you didn't believe me, where people can go and fornicate. The population for the village is only 897 people. Yes. This 3-day festival, in case you were wondering.
3 days.
Yes. They have frisk play tents, pole dancing, foam parties, mobile dungeons, and sex games like butt plug bingo.
Wow.
The annual festival began back in 2020. It's becoming the bigger event each year, much to the chagrin of locals.
Yeah.
One person in the village said, it's usually the talk of the village is swingathon, but I say let's just do consent. Let's let consenting adults do what consenting adults want to do. They're not hurting me.
Sure.
But, maybe just not here. Maybe go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And what are the odds, Hayden, that this is like 900 guys and like 100 females?
Yeah. you got to think about that a little bit because it's like going to watch a wrestling match.
So that's just my guess on who's coming into this thing. And then there's another...
That's fair estimate.
So, and then there's this other part of it. In order to attend, you need to buy a ticket. And the ticket is $250.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ticket, huh?
This $250 comes with live music, DJs, workshops, demonstrations, and is a safe, inclusive, and celebrates diversity space.
That's a lot of money.
$250 to get your rocks off for the weekend. We're staying in the UK for a minute here, Hayden.
Okay.
UK woman charged with harassment after cyber farting at her boyfriend's ex.
How do you do that?
Well, I'm going to tell you. And by the way, this is from Vice.com, in case you didn't know. A 25-year-old UK woman just made history with Britain's first ever cyber farting case. It all started with a video message to her boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. Miss Evans, the wind passer in question, proceeded to pass gas by placing the camera on her bottom and then passing gas, the prosecutor explained. The relentless cyber farting began before Christmas and continued through New Year's. And the inappropriate and indecent or grossly offensive videos eventually earning Evans a 12-month term for malicious communication.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't
Say
know.
how many videos that she sent. But Evans was also ordered to pay nearly $300 and serve a year-long community order. She also has a 2-year restraining order against her. And because she admitted to being drunk while carrying out the crime, she must attend 15 rehab sessions and observe a 60-day alcohol abstinence period.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So do not send a fart to your ex-girlfriend.
Cyber farting. That's a new one.
Hayden, before we start with this next article, I want to tell you this is the article of the year. If you don't remember any which one, this is it.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you first, because this is celebrity news. Okay. And it's one of our favorite celebrities, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Ooh.
Apparently, there's one sex act she enjoyed doing with Ben Affleck more than anything else. What? I'm not lying.
Oh boy.
You want to guess what that was?
Oh boy.
Don't let me dig my hole myself here, Hayden. Come on,
Man,
help
I'm
me
trying
out.
to remember when they were together. That was like
In the 90s, right?
Mid
Yeah.
90s.
Late 90s, yeah.
Oh man.
Right before Jenny and the Block stole her for the first time, right?
Yeah. This was before he was Daredevil, I think. So I was going to say something about one of the superhero masks, but I don't think he was a superhero yet.
No, I don't believe so.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
All right, here we go. This is from the New York Post, by the way. Page 6 exclusively learned that sex act between Gwyneth Paltrow enjoyed more than any other with then boyfriend Ben Affleck. Apparently, he just wasn't just into it. He does love Duncan. Okay? What? I'm serious. I'm not laughing yet. I'm not even to the funny part yet.
I'm just picturing something else he's dunking.
Apparently, she told this guy in a London hotel room one day after lunch that she loved when Affleck teabagged her. Now, hey, what's a teabag?
Well, that's the old.
Well, don't
You
say.
know.
Well, don't go. Spell it
Come
out
on.
for me here.
Hey, drop the.
The
the
boys,
bag in the mouth. Just
or on
go
the
right
face, or on the face.
Yeah. There you go.
And of course, the Post follows this up with, "How you like them apples?"
Appropriate.
Of course, Paltrow and Affleck's reps did not return comments to Page 6 after this.
She said this to some just random person.
I don't know who this guy is, but apparently this is on her upcoming biography.
Oh, of course.
Because, of course, she's got to peddle that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and Paltrow has not been shy about shilling sexual products or exploring sexuality on Goop. Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Tea bags.
The old tea bags.
And then, of course, she also sold her candle for $75, and the name of the candle was "This Smells Like My Vagina." And she followed that up with "This Smells Like My Orgasm." And "This smells like my prenup." The actress candidly answered fans' sex questions and revealed that she generally does not lick ass. Generally.
Doesn't mean that's not a no. That's not a no.
Yes. I told you this is the story of the year.
That's not a no.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Here's my question to you. Okay, now she married Chris Martin after this.
Right.
Chris Martin gets a hold of this article.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing he thinks is, she never did that for me.
There you go.
I mean, isn't that what you do? You compare notes.
He's definitely going to have that thought. 100%.
I mean,
100%. If it didn't happen, yes, he's going to.
I'm not saying it did or didn't. I wasn't there. I'm just saying.
If it didn't, he's going to be like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You got teabagged by Bruce Wayne?
Well, how come you didn't do this for me? How come you didn't tell me this is on the table?
Right.
I mean, when we were kind of saying what positions we were going to go over for tonight. Hey, I'm going to do doggy. I'm going to flip you over and put you on top. I'm going to. You didn't tell me kind of this was, maybe in the cards, or I could.
Yeah, this was not on that multiple choice Scantron sheet.
Yeah. Just in case you didn't believe me,
Oh, there it is. There you go.
Just let you know, this is for all the, Hayden, how tough is it to date nowadays?
I wouldn't know, but I imagine it's probably pretty difficult. Just from all like this, I gotta think it's pretty hard for like a single guy. Like I think it would be pretty hard for them, just with all the obstacles of the internet and all.
How about for women? Do you think it's hard for them to find a mate?
No,
I didn't say a man. I said a mate.
No,
a husband.
I don't. I think it's much easier for them.
Well, apparently you're wrong. Apparently in New York City, single women are resorting to stealing men's lunches in order to get asked out on a date.
Interesting strategy.
It's funny. That's like the dodgeball. Interesting strategy here.
That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Yes. So the headline for this one reads, who needs to swipe right when you can swipe a salad to find a man? What?
Stealing lunches.
So again, this is here. It says the majority of single people complain that the dating scene is so tough, especially in New York City. So how can you meet an eligible suitor today? Well, desperate women are supposedly stealing men's lunches in Midtown Manhattan for a chance at love. And what they do is this is according to TikToker Nicole. She claims that she's heard of single women popping into Midtown lunch during the work week to steal Finance Bros salads, which are again Chads, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chads. And then use the name on the order to look them up on LinkedIn and then message them.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy. Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
But you know what, though? Chad doesn't have to buy them lunch or dinner or take them out to nice places. It's just smash.
For him.
For everybody else, it's I got to take you to these places and do all these things and listen to you rattle on. Chad doesn't do any of that. Chad goes and buys a salad, has a chick steal it, and then message him for sex. You all right there, Hayden? Don't fall out on me now.
I mean, it's it's an interesting concept. Stealing salads.
Well, apparently these women come back with the line on LinkedIn and say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry I took your salad by accident. Why don't you say I buy you a new one and make it up to you?"
We can get Gwyneth Paltrow to toss it.
So, yeah. Then, of course, women pivot from that to, "Oh my God, why can't you just come to me in a bar and talk to me?"
Mm.
And you know why that is. Because you're the creep if you come over and do that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how you doing?
Can't
Get away from me. Oh, no, I have a boyfriend. Oh.
Can't do that anymore. Yeah, I can't do that anymore.
Talking about dating, how hard do you think it is to date if you're Conor McGregor?
At this point,
just pivoting there a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sure he does well.
Are you following this at all?
I saw it when it came out, and haven't really followed up on it much.
Okay, so apparently Azalea Banks accuses Conor McGregor of sending her unsolicited nude pics.
Right.
And then she posts the evidence online.
She posted it, yep.
Right. So this is after his rape, where he was basically found guilty, but he's still running around somehow. Right. Okay, yep. Whatever. And, supposedly he's engaged. Supposedly he's running for prime minister. Supposedly he's living on this boat in international water so they can't come get him. I don't know. But apparently, according to New York Post, Conor McGregor was trending all over social media for the wrong reasons on his birthday. He sent several explicit pictures of his junk to the social media rapper Azalea Banks after she accused the Irishman of sexual harassment. Mm-hmm. So these included 2 screenshots of McGregor that were fully nude in front of a mirror. including one of him lifting a weight with his cock. A doodle do. Now, I never had my cock tied to like a 10-pound weight. And every time I've never had that. But, okay.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I'm same boat. Never felt the need.
Now, she posts, how are you going to send a bitch some crooked dick pics and then threaten her not to tell? N-word, do you know who the fuck I am? Because he tells her in the message after he sends her the pics, don't be a rat, because all rats get caught. And then in the pic of him lifting the weight with his cock-a-doodle-doo, and it says lifting weights. I'm serious. That's what the picture says.
I mean, listen, he's lifting weights.
I'm not making that up here.
There you go.
Lifting weights. It says right there.
Working out.
This is not Christopher Michael Blake saying this. This is. Yeah. Now, apparently, the screenshot of the alleged chat log shows McGregor saying lifting weights, referring to what appears to be a weight strap to his penis. She continued on a tirade aimed at McGregor that is social media world buzzing. Like, how are you going to sexually harass me with the potato farmer dick and then threaten me not to tell? Honey, ain't you trying to be president of Ireland? What is this giving fam? Use some fucking sunscreen, goddammit. Yeah. So, his wife, Dee Devlin, appeared to support McGregor by posting a picture of him on her Instagram story on Monday morning. Chad.
Listen.
This is Chad.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor doesn't have to take you out to Starbucks.
Listen, he's going to do what he wants to do, right? Like, there's no controlling Conor McGregor.
This comes as a ruling as Conor McGregor has been found guilty of sexual assault and is in the process of appealing the ruling. He was also photographed with a mystery brunette woman over the weekend in Florida.
Interesting.
Yeah. Again,
Conor McGregor. Never a dull moment there.
Chad McGregor does not have to. We talked a little bit last time about X and what's going on in X. But are you aware that there's a certain character on Sesame Street that we need to kind of unfollow?
Yes.
Are you aware of this? Mm-hmm. Are you all right, Hayden? What are you laughing for? Go ahead.
This was out of left field. The Elmo, like racist Elmo.
This is from New York Post. Elmo's X account goes rogue as anti-Semitic hacker slams Epstein files and calls for all people to kill the Jews.
Yeah.
Again, this is not me saying this. This is what the article says. Elmo's X account was apparently hacked as an anonymous antagonist, used a lovable red monster as a mouthpiece, promote anti-Semitic views, boost an obscure crypto toy company, and belabor on controversy surrounding the elusive Jeffrey Epstein files. The hacker started off by posting a picture of Elmo on the moon, celebrating the crypto toy exchange on Chain Studios, before quickly deviating from the lovable children's character, usual lingo, and calling for violence against Jewish people. Kill all Jews, he posted. Elmo says all Jews should die. Fuck Jews. Donald Trump is Netanyahu's puppet because he has the Epstein files. Jews control the world and need to be exterminated. The account was added just 10 minutes later. And then to the real Donald Trump, apparently this person posted, release the files, child fucker. Yeah.
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street.
Did they have a comment?
Yes, they did. They said Elmo's X account was compromised today by an unknown hacker who posted disgusting messages, including anti-Semitic and racist posts. We are working to restore full control of the account. I'll just make sure this is very clear. We don't support that here at RealGeekMedia.com whatsoever. Elmo is now on our banned list. He will be a guest we never have on this show. Shame on you, Elmo. I looked at you as a role model for my children, and now I don't know if I can trust you.
Nope.
Although your stance on Jeffrey Epstein is correct, but that's another story.
Yeah.
You can't just be 50% wrong. You're either all the way wrong, or today you're all the way wrong, Elmo. So yeah,
It made for an interesting day on X for sure. When I started seeing these things, I was like, "What am I? Is this like real?"
I didn't know you followed Elmo.
I didn't, but it's like it was all over the place. Like I don't know how you could log in and not see one of those things popping up. You know, whether you're scrolling through.
I did not. So
I saw it like all over.
I look at like
what
10
is
minutes
this?
a day. I go through 10 minutes a day. I'm not really.
Hmm.
Apparently, my favorite author just followed me back, and I'm like, yeah. And he's got a blue check mark, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't him. But that's another story because they're all asking for money on there. I'm like, what? I don't look. You live in Princeton, dude. You don't need my money, okay? You understand, Hayden.
I understand.
Here we go. Teddy bear purportedly wrapped in human skin left on California sidewalks, spooking locals and cops in a twisted prank.
What?
Oh, you haven't seen this?
No, I didn't see this one.
Oh.
What? Yeah, it looks like Five Nights at Freddy's, that thing.
This is even worse. Did you see Five Nights at Freddy?
I did. I liked it.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I was surprised too. I didn't think I was gonna like it.
Yep.
And there wasn't a lot of violence or anything in it, but the child abduction stuff was very dark. Yeah.
The scene where it they climbed into the mouth and just that was probably the most violent thing in it. But it was all bloodless. So
yeah, and it was. A lot of people, again, but so was Texas Chainsaw Massacre almost, for the most part. We could just hang people up on meat hooks and just, you don't have to say it. A teddy bear that appeared to be wrapped in human skin was left on a sidewalk in California, spooking locals and authorities who opened an investigation into the gruesome find, which is now believed to be a twisted prank.
that's crazy.
San Bernardino County officials rushed to a local convenience store in Bear Valley Road after receiving reports of human remains left outside around noon. There, they found a teddy bear sitting on the sidewalk, but the figurine lacked the typical soft fur the cuddly kids' toys are known to have, and instead featured an almost leathery human skin-like that had been stretched and pinned to its body.
Yeah.
The bear, too, had humanoid lips, nose, and eye sockets. Everything appeared to be stitched on almost surgically, like some sicko had removed an actual person's skin and retrofitted it onto a teddy bear. But as the investigation continued, the bear was most likely planted as an Etsy seller, Darkseed Creations. Hey, by the way, this is your opportunity to come on Real Geek Media and promote Darkseed Creations right here. Hint, hint, hint. Look, in case you didn't know, teddy bears bound in human flesh, good. Racist Elmo, not good. We'll take your money to promote Darkseed Creations and your human skin teddy bears here. Apparently, they made this horror prop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, as a customer in Victorville, California last week. But I didn't have any idea what the buyer's intentions were or that was involved in a prank. Apparently, you can buy one of these stomach-churning teddy bears for a low, low price. How much do you think, Hayden?
The low price of $70.
Inflation is a motherfucker. It's $100. You have to kidnap somebody and take their flesh and actually put it on the bear.
I mean, yeah.
Like we just can't. Like after we move the organs and sell those, we just can't.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
I wrote a short article actually, like a short story about something like that recently. Submitted it, so we'll see if it gets picked up. But
interesting.
Because in the story, he uses every part of the person.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it just everything right down to the skull and the flesh. He makes soap bars and he's selling the organs. So he's like really into it. He uses everything. He makes dice out of the eyes.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, it's a real short story. It's like 1,500 words, but yeah, this is what I did. Here we go, Hayden. So you're aware of the Big Bang Theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
not the TV show, but you know,
No,
after
the
universe,
actual Big Bang.
so the universe kind of started, and
Mhm.
according to scientists, they seem to know how the universe is going to end,
Really?
and it's going to end with a big crunch.
Crunch.
Yes. Here we go. Our humble blue planet came into being with the Big Bang and the sudden expansion of the universe. Now, according to astrophysicists and cosmologists, Earth and all its celestial siblings will likely be swallowed back into a super small singularity they came from in what is being known as the Big Crunch theory. And we're not talking about Nestle Crunch, we're talking about the Big Crunch.
Right.
So, for those of you who don't know, the universe is currently expanding. It has been since the dawn of time. But they're saying eventually it will reach its limit like a rubber band and then snap back.
Interesting theory.
However, physicists say there's no reason to fret just yet. Then the Big Crunch theory supposes that the universe will eventually expand or stop expanding, and then everything will be pulled back together. This will take about, the Big Crunch will begin in 11 billion years, and then take another 8.5 billion years to conclude.
I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, this is supposing that humanity is even around billions from years from now. We wouldn't even notice any changes while the Big Crunch takes place. Yeah. So again, for you science fiction nerds out there like me, I always find stuff like that kind of interesting. I've never heard of the Big Crunch.
Yeah.
I knew the universe was expanding.
Well, the way you portray that as like the expanding rubber band that gets to its limit is interesting. Just trying to put that in terms of like planets, and it's okay. That's sounds plausible.
So apparently one of the key indicators that this crunching starts to happen is the universe temperature will start to go up. And as you know, space is very cold, but they say that it's probable that the universe, including all the celestial bodies, will become the same temperature as the surface of the sun. And that everything will just burn up in this cosmic hell. That's according to astrophysicists from the Harvard University, by the way.
That sounds like a lovely day.
Yeah, and they all found this out because of dark energy, the fact that its repellent force was discovered in the 90s, and they were able to determine that this dark matter isn't slowing down, but is rather still expanding. So it leads credence to what they're kind of talking about because of this dark matter. They're able to determine that the expansion is still going on. So here you go, Hayden. Story from Wildwood. Near and dear to your heart.
Wildwood. Okay.
Yes. New Jersey man decapitates seagull that tried to steal French fry from daughter. What? Why is that funny?
Oh God! But I mean, it sounds like a perfect boardwalk summer story right there.
So we were on the beach, Sea Island, over there by Seaside Heights. My wife is eating a French fry. She's going like this as she's talking to me, and the seagull swooped by her and took the French fry right out of her finger.
Mm-hmm. They're brazen down there, man.
Oh, look, brazen ain't the word. So here we go. That's just not going to fly. A New Jersey man who decapitated a seagull that dared to steal a French fry from his daughter has been indicted on animal cruelty charges by a grand jury. Frank Ziegler and his daughter were on Surfside Pier at Maurice Pier and Beach Water Parks in North Wildwood during Independence Day 2024 when the pesky seagull swiped some of the child's snack. After taking revenge and decapitating the seagull, Ziegler, 30, then carried the dead seabird around the amusement park before asking staff if they could provide him a trash bag. He was walking around with his trophy.
Oh boy! What did he do to decapitate it?
They don't actually say. I'm guessing he probably just.
Yeah, like what?
That's what I'm guessing.
That's kind of crazy.
Onlookers just spotted Ziegler's gruesome souvenir, called the cops. Ziegler of Cape May allegedly became hostile with police and was charged with animal cruelty and resisting arrest. Now, I did not know this. Apparently, there is the Migratory Bird Treaty of 1918, which makes it illegal to pursue, hunt, take, capture, or kill or sell seagulls and other migratory birds.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. Again, Hayden,
You think they would post that like somewhere down on the
you would think
boardwalk?
that somebody would get final draft, that we could start our seagull and
So there's the
capitalize on this.
there's
And
the opening
capitalize
scene.
on this.
That's the opening scene. The seagulls are out for revenge.
I'm just saying, we could. There's a market here, Hayden. Imagine you're getting close to the end of your life, Hayden, and you got a hospice nurse.
Okay.
Well, is this like a doctor or just like somebody there to administer morphine, basically, and to kind of take care of the place while you're there?
Right. The latter.
Well, not all hospice nurses are the same. This is from New York Post. Hospice nurse who amputated patient's foot without permission for use in sickening taxidermy display escapes jail sentence. So I got to ask, how much is your foot worth to you, Hayden?
I mean, they had to be like knocked out. But I guess if you're in hospice, I mean, how are you going to struggle to stop?
Look, if somebody came over to your house today and said, "Hey, I'm going to cut your foot off," what would be the jail sentence you think that person would receive?
Something pretty hefty.
You would think, right?
What'd they get?
Well, not only that. Now let's add on the fact that this person's a trusted medical professional.
Right.
You let them into your home, and they have violated. I mean, look, what is it? All doctors, they shall do no harm.
Yeah. The Hippocratic Oath.
Yes. Well, this woman's just a hypocrite, but a Wisconsin nurse who amputated a patient's frostbitten foot without authorization and planned to use it as a ghoulish display in her family's taxidermy shop was given a sweetheart plea deal in which she'll serve no time in prison and pay just $443 in court costs.
What? What about this person that had their foot amputated?
Mary Kay Brown, 40, pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor charge of negligently abusing a 62-year-old patient at Spring Valley Senior Living and Healthcare Campus in 2022 for the rogue surgical procedure. Now,
wow,
how do you not turn around as the family and, because let's face it, Mary Kay Brown probably doesn't have any money.
Right.
But I know somebody who does have insurance.
Her employer.
Oh, yes, they do. The patient died days later, but no definitive link was made between his death and the amputation. Excuse me. She was initially charged with intentionally causing great bodily harm and mayhem and physically abusing an elder person, but the felonies, which could have carried a maximum sentence of 40 years in prison, were dismissed because it's Wisconsin after pleading guilty to lesser charges. The victim, Doug McFarland, was being treated for severe frostbite in both of his feet after suffering a fall in his home. His feet had become necrotic, remaining attached to his leg only by a tendon and 2 inches of skin.
Wow.
He was moved to hospice care. So the hospice nurse just decides.
I mean, she looked at that thing. She's like, man, that would look great at the taxidermy shop.
After cutting off his right foot, which she referred to as mummy feet, she told the nursing home colleagues, she went around bragging about this. It's like, oh, look what I just did today. She might have been wearing this on a seagull around her neck, right?
Oh, boy.
She told nursing home colleagues she planned to preserve the foot and display it in a taxidermy shop owned by her family as a graphic warning about the dangers of frostbite. So at least she had like a good PSA for the kids.
Okay.
She just planned to display the foot with a sign that said, "Wear your boots, kids."
Okay.
Court papers allege that she told investigators she was trying to make quality of life better for him and that she would have wanted the foot off if she were in his condition.
Well, that makes it okay.
A nursing home administrator told police he explicitly told Brown, "Do not perform the amputation."
So she was even talking about it beforehand. Wow.
despite acknowledging a doctor might have done so later, giving it its extreme condition.
Wow.
Yeah. Apparently, she is now facing disciplinary proceedings from the Wisconsin Board of Nursing and is no longer allowed to work as a caregiver in any capacity.
Yeah, I'd say that's right.
So, hey, I got the last story here. And again, we're going with the swift and sick and morbid here. We have an interview here with an autopsy technician. And she reveals the most bizarre ways her patients have died and one common act that kills many. What do you think that common act is?
I don't know. Common act.
It's not masturbating in the closet with the noose around your neck, by the way.
David Carradine, that's for you.
Well, I dress as a woman, yeah. That's not it.
What is it?
Lives are at stake. An autopsy technician is urging elderly people to avoid eating meat, saying she's seen multiple patients who have died due to choking on meat.
Huh.
This is Dolly, who works as a Colorado morgue, made the claim in an interview with Newsweek, saying it's one of the frightfully common ways most people end up dead. She says, when you're older, you can't chew as well anymore. And you're going to choke and die, and then you end up in the morgue. And then I have to retrieve the piece of meat out of your esophagus. It's disgusting. Stay at an advanced or extremely young age so dangerous. Please chew your food thoroughly or just skip the steak altogether.
That's interesting.
She further urges people to avoid getting into altercations, revealing that countless cold corpses have been wheeled into the morgue after a violent spat. Now, what do you think the most common last phrase for those people is?
Last phrase?
Yes, for people getting who brought in for altercations, they're dead. They got into a fight.
God damn it.
Nope.
No idea.
She says, and I quote, "Do not ever say these words to somebody. What are you going to do? Stab me? Or what are you going to do? Shoot me?" They are. Don't say that. I cannot tell you how many people I have autopsied, and those are their last words.
That's kind of nuts that people actually are ballsy enough to say that.
Yeah,
they got getting robbed at gunpoint. Take the wallet, man. Here you go.
I mean, nowadays there's no cash in wallets anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, if that's like a scenario, right?
But there's no money left in wallets anymore. There's no.
I know. Yeah.
Apparently, she lists some of the other infrequent ways that she's seen people die that are kind of crazy, and those include people getting run over by a steamroller, skydiving accidents, plane crashes, and mining disasters, as well as people who have been decapitated.
Like seagulls.
Oh, yeah, right. Hayden, that's the news. I hope you had a good one today.
Yeah, we had some banner stories in there.
I told you, man. Story of the year was teabagging.
Yeah.
You got nothing else today?
Teabagging Gwyneth.
It's always kind of amazing. It's like, because you're never sure and you don't want to ask. Hey, wifey. Are there things that were done before that are no longer on the table today?
It's an ignorance is bliss moment.
Oh, yeah. Like,
you don't need to know.
No.
Do not need to know.
It's kind of like asking, what's your body count after you get married?
Don't need to know it.
What are questions you do not want? It's like, hey, if you find out before,
right,
I'm okay.
Right.
Find out after. And you believe the ×3 rule, by the way, Hayden?
Not necessarily.
If a woman says, hey, I only slept with 7 guys, you think the number's actually, it's probably more like 21.
20 years ago, I'd say I'd agree with it. Today, I wouldn't believe it.
Why?
Because I feel like it
doesn't.
No, I just don't think they value. Like, I guess it just, I'm just gonna go do this, and like you have a body count in like the 50s and 60s, and people are just like, They don't care anymore. It's a different day and age.
Sorry to hear that.
It doesn't affect me.
I mean,
I'm
if
just
you ask
saying.
a guy, I mean, because the rule is that then you like, if a guy says it's like 10, it's like actually like 3 or whatever that number is, you subtract by that number.
Oh, from a guy you subtract.
Yeah. Because that's what guys stay over and inflate, why women, So
Interesting.
just remember, Chad doesn't have to pay for that dinner. He's lifting weights with his cock.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Gwyneth Paltrow, I mean, she's got the salad and the tea bag.
Yeah. Well, what you gonna do for today, Hayden?
We're back in 2 weeks with with what do we have?
Brain Dead.
Brain Dead. 2 weeks.
Brain Dead. Bill Pullman, Bill Paxton. I saw it already. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So join us. We're going to review that, and then afterwards, we're going to recap some news stories. We're going to have box office. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for checking us out. Big elbow off the top. Here it comes.
Yeah. I'm gonna take you again this week. Watch.
Listen, if I beat you, I'm playing Real American. I'm going to present the title. We're going to have a little bit of a show.
You gotta go out and go get a title. That's the problem. You don't have one. That's why you haven't won. And you not know that yet?
My kids have the little ones.
I had to visualize. Like I put that on the board. It was like, all right, I have to have this. If I don't have it, I can't win. So you can't be the champ without.
All right, Ric Flair. All right, Ric Flair.
It's true.
In 2 weeks when I come back,
you better have one. You better go on
entrance.
eBay tonight. $25. I'm telling you,
you're going to get some one. Rick Derringer playing. It's going to be a scene.
Yeah, rock and roll hoochie coo.
See everybody in 2 weeks.